Our players are volunteering their time to put on a clinic here in Lewisburg at the Miller Center, YMCA. This is our second time doing it with the community.
When we get here, we just introduce ourselves to all the kids, make sure they know who we are if we haven't met them before. And then we'll split into usually drills, and we'll do a segment of drills where we're just doing skill work, ball handling, shooting, passing.
My teammate Brady and I started with the younger group on court 1, and we just did basic skills like ball handling, see how many times you can dribble without losing it, passes with a partner, sand from elbow and baseline, pass and force, see how many you can do in a row. And then a little layup drill just to get people moving, shooting on the basket and stuff like that. And then after all 3 courts together, we started to play games. And the first game was, I believe, a pin game. So we put little clothespins on the back of their backs and see how many of them could get past without us taking them off their back.
Just seeing smiles on these kids' faces is everything. Obviously, it's not high stakes, so it's not like they're winning championships or doing anything like that, but just seeing kids smile and have a good time is really important for us. It's fun to get involved in the community, and we see these kids at our games, and that's the biggest thing. It's so nice to see kids smiling and high-fiving us as we go in the locker room, and then come here and actually get to interact with them instead of just a high five and really put a name to their face.
My favorite moment from the day was sort of special to me. There was a kid who was feeling a little nervous and a little overwhelmed. It was his first time at the YMCA, the Miller Center clinics. And he was sort of struggling with being here. He was by himself. His mom went away, was going to come back and pick him up. So I took him to the side and sat down maybe 5 or 10 minutes with him to make sure he caught his breath, got a drink, and then we were able to get him back out there for the last drills.
The impact that players make on children is immeasurable. I mean, they become their NBA stars, and ultimately they're giving children, they're giving this dream, this idea that maybe one day they can be Division I basketball players. So there's just so much that goes into this.
It was a very humbling experience to see how those kids look up to us and the importance that we can make of setting an example for them. It's doing the things that make a difference on your character as much as it does with a team environment.
Lewisburg is a small town, so being involved in the community where we can give back to the people that are coming to our games is a huge thing for us.
The Lewisburg area and Bucknell basketball have a history of connection. And we want to be mentors, and we want our program to be looked up to. And if there's an opportunity for us to make a positive impact, we'll certainly be at the front of that line.
All sports are platforms in which you can do a lot of good, and we do a lot of good for the community around you. We were able to use our platform as Bucknell men's basketball players and make kids' lives a little bit better, a little bit happier on just a given weekday in December.